David sat on his couch, scrolling through social media as he did every evening to unwind. It had been almost a year since Sherry, his beloved wife, had passed away in a tragic car accident. The grieving process had been long and difficult, but the constant stream of photos and memories shared by friends and family always helped him feel close to her. As he scrolled through his feed, a picture caught his eye. It was a recent photo of a lively outdoor market, bustling with people. In the background, a figure made David's heart skip a beat. It was a woman, unmistakably Sherry, laughing and holding a basket of fresh produce. David's mind raced. How could this be? He scrutinized the photo, zooming in to get a clearer view. There was no doubt. The woman in the picture was his wife. Confusion turned to determination. He had to know the truth. He reached out to the person who posted the photo, an acquaintance named Lisa who often shared pictures from her travels. After a day of anxious waiting, Lisa replied. She couldn't believe what David was suggesting, but she gave him the details of the market's location. It was a small town in another state. David took a leave from work and set out on a journey to find answers. Arriving in the quaint town, he started his search at the market, showing Sherry's photo to vendors and shoppers, asking if they had seen her. Most people shook their heads, but an elderly florist nodded. "Yes, I recognize her," the florist said. "She comes here often, goes by the name Clara. Lives a few streets down." Following the directions, David found the house and knocked on the door, his heart pounding. Moments later, Sherry opened the door. She was alive, looking healthier and happier than he had ever seen her. "Sherry?" David stammered. "David," she replied, her face a mixture of shock and guilt. She invited him in, and they sat down to talk. Sherry explained that she had staged her own death to escape a life in which she felt trapped. She had been living under a new identity, hoping to start fresh. David was hurt, but also needed to understand why. "I felt suffocated, David," she admitted. "I needed to find myself, and this was the only way I could think of. I'm sorry for the pain I've caused." The revelation was a lot for David to process. As he left the house, he realized that the love he thought he had lost had never truly belonged to him. It was a painful truth, but it was the closure he needed to move on. David returned home, forever changed by what he had discovered. He deleted his social media accounts, valuing real connections over digital echoes. While the shadow of doubt loomed over him, he felt a strange sense of liberation, knowing that he could finally start his life anew.